really?
I did.
Nice.
Want to go for a ride?
Yeah.
All right. Can you see me? It's like I'm in camouflage.
Where are you?
Here I am.
Oh, there you are.
I found a car that matches my jacket.
And we had the most awkward intro in history.
Today we got a 2016 Jeep Wrangler
Yes.
Sahara Unlimited.
As indicated by that. I wonder why they picked Sahara.
I also wonder why they just put stickers there instead of actual badging.
Yeah, me too.
More on that in a minute, but here's what we got. We have a 3.6 liter V6, which is also found in the road whale. If you don't know what we're talking about, look at one of the last few videos. It is
a Chrysler Pacifica, just in case you were wondering. Have you ever opened a hood before?
I try not to. So there you go, you got your 3.6 liter V6. Pretty standard, nice plastic top. It's got some grunts, it's got obviously a lot of torque. We're looking at 285 horsepower.
Yep.
With 260 foot-pounds of torque.
How does that work? Oh, like that.
Like a latch, you know, like latches.
With a little bit of rubber in there, yeah.
I like Wranglers because they're unapologetically a Jeep.
Yes.
Right? Let's give a little walk around here. So we'll explain the three main models that you can get: a Sport, a Sahara, and a Rubicon. But with the Sahara, it comes with these running boards.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
They're pretty nice. It comes with these painted fender flares.
Does not come with any dirtiness though.
Well, the dirty, you know why it's dirty?
Why?
Because it's a Jeep.
Oh!
So you gotta drive it in the woods. So it's gonna be dirty. It's the color, it's the natural color. You could get this painted if you wanted to, or you could have the soft top.
The hard top is an optional extra.
We'll go through some of the options on this car because, believe it or not, this car starts at $33,795, I think it is.
Okay.
This one, as it sat in 2016, is somewhere about $41,000, $42,000. So we'll show you how we got there. Not a bad price, though, really, for an all-around, amazingly to look at vehicle.
I have something to say. It's got a trailer hitch.
Wow, genius.
I wonder what it can tow.
I think we can tow 2,000 pounds.
Okay.
Which, to my calculation, is about...
how many Tylers?
8-ish?
8 Tylers. Ah, yeah.
This is the 4-door. You can get it in 2-door and 4-door. This is kind of like, it's really a woman's car. Why I say that is because, like, you can option everything. Every single thing is customizable.
That makes sense.
So, like, I go to the store with my wife. We're there for hours because she's picking between 200 things. Same thing here. You're going to be at the dealer forever picking one of these out. But I love how Jeepish it is. Unapologetically Jeepish.
I wish it had bigger tires, but I guess I'd be a better suited in a Rubicon.
Yeah, so these are the 18 inchers. The Sahara comes with these. The Rubicon comes with BF Goodrich mud train tires, which give you that beefiness and a little bit more aggressive tread pattern. So want to go show them the inside? We'll talk about some of the fun, cool things about a Jeep?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Oh, hey, don't leave me.
Don't leave you?
The other thing on the exterior that you get with the Sahara is you get these painted inserts here.
Neat.
Do you remember what I said? Why there's 7?
I forgot. Oh, it was the continent, but it's completely false. False.
Okay. All right. And with the Sahara, you also get this painted middle part.
Okay. And these doors, they kind of feel like G-Wagon doors. Like, nice and heavy, and they have a good thud.
They're not like a regular car door, whereas they kind of assist you in closing them. You have to close them.
Yes.
Like, it's not going to just close by itself. You got to give it a little, just tap it in.
Just tap it in.
show them the front of this thing.
Okay.
It's pretty basic. You got your radio infotainment center. You do not have a backup camera.
Really?
Really. You got your windows, auto down,
Auto.
manual up.
Manual up.
Here, your back windows. That's the lock on them. Here's your HVAC controls, pretty standard. Mirror adjustments. Here's the heated seats. I think it's roughly like $500.
Yep.
To get those. They're absolutely a must in northern Minnesota. It is currently 29 degrees. Yesterday I drove the car around, it was 15 degrees. I never warmed up besides my back.
Really?
For real. All right, continuing on, you got the hill descent, traction control, hazards, your outlet, your 110 volt outlet you can turn on. This thing has power pretty much everywhere, and I'll show you. Here's your shift selector from 2 high, 4 high, neutral, and 4 low. There is no 4-wheel auto, so
okay.
You're gonna have to make a decision of where you wanna go. And then your normal selector switch.
You know what this selector switch reminds me of?
What's that?
A Nissan GTR. If you go look, it's got the little brackets in it too.
I can see that. So if you come on into here, you got barely any storage here. You can put a pack of gum. But coming into here, you got a nice deep storage. You got USB, another 12 volt there. And then here is your 110 volt. So you can plug in, I don't know, whatever you want to plug in.
Crazy.
It is pretty crazy. And then coming on over to here, this is what your driving position looks like. Looking out here. I mean, it's really, you can really tell that you're in a Jeep when you're in one of these things. And it is very cool. Well, do you think that we should take her for a quick spin?
I think we should.
All right. Buckle up for safety. That's what I always say. Want to go off-roading?
Yes.
All right. Hang on. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Be careful. Execute, execute. Execute.
Okay. Okay. That was some crazy off-roading.
Hang on, we're not done yet.
Uh-oh. This looks like it's gonna have some angle. Oh, yeah.
I mean, can I call us off-roading experts?
Probably. Probably shouldn't, but you can call us it.
God. Make sure you're subscribed to this stuff because it's pretty much genius.
Yes.
Oh boy. Good thing he didn't see us going off-roading.
I know. I don't know if he would have enjoyed it.
Oh. All right, we said this thing's got 285 horsepower, 260 foot-pounds of torque.
Yep.
Or pound-feet of torques, or whatever you want to say.
Some metric of torque.
It's got that many torque. You have a Dana 44
Yes.
rear end and a Dana 35 front end in the Sahara.
So what does that mean?
I was really hoping you weren't going to ask that question because I have no idea, but people who like Jeeps probably know what that means.
I think it means that it's geared lower the bigger the number is.
Let's go with it.
Yeah.
Now, I like this. This is a extra, so it comes standard with the soft top.
Yep.
And you can pay for the fiberglass hard top.
So would you do it?
I don't think that I would because I actually like the look of the soft top.
But if you needed to drive it all year round.
Do you really think that it's going to be any warmer with the fiberglass top than with the soft top?
You know, I don't really think it would be. But you know what could change? Snow piling up on it. That was something I was thinking about.
That's true. That is true. I don't know. It's for our viewers to decide, I guess.
Yes.
And that's why they have so many options. You can get a hard or a soft top. You can get all sorts of different rims.
You can get things painted to the same color, or you can keep it as black.
I would say a Jeep is one of those things that you can modify a lot through the website.
Yes.
Driving is good. The steering wheel it feels heavy. It is bumpier.
It is bumpy.
Than a normal car. I like to say that it is unapologetically a Jeep.
I think you've said that a few times so far.
I know, because I said I like to say it.
Okay.
It is what it is. It's a rough riding,
all-terrain vehicle.
Yeah, and it's just really fun. It's really, really fun. Driving it a full day, though, what I've noticed is in wintry conditions, like last night we got a dusting of snow, but it got things real slippery.
Yep.
You pretty much have to drive it in four-wheel drive, or you're going to be sliding around a lot.
Okay. So, with that being said, would it be dangerous to drive it in rear-wheel drive in the winter?
I think if you're paying attention, no. If you're not paying attention, it could potentially be.
So what I'm seeing is there is kind of a downfall of it not having the four-wheel drive auto.
So at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you the very few things that I do not like about it, but I'm going to reserve my right to
say them until the end.
Until the end.
Okay.
There's quite a bit of leg room. There's quite a bit of cargo space, and we'll show them in just a minute or two.
Alrighty.
How that is. We're kind of on this boring stretch of road.
And it's really, really bright, so I'm gonna need my wonderful sun visor. And look, you can see me.
That's scary. Put it away. Please stay watching. I kid. All right, do you want to show them what the inside looks like?
Yeah.
All right, let's cut to the back seat.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is snug.
So you did not move your seat at all, obviously.
Nope.
I did not move my seat at all either. I am 5'11".
I'm 6 feet tall.
So both roughly 6 feet tall. The front seat here is where I was sitting. I did not adjust it. I have, a finger and a half in my knees.
You're doing better than me. As we know from all of the other review videos we've done where I end up sitting behind where I sit, I sit back far.
But now you could cut off part of your legs and put them on your head because there's enough room for that. It's kind of a unique view back here. You have your grab handles, very Jeep Wrangler.
Yep, and it says Jeep on there, which is super cool.
You can obviously take off this whole roof, so this is what you'd be looking at. Look at cargo space back there is okay. We'll show them back there just before we get out. The one thing, the seats are not the most comfortable seats I've ever been in.
I was about to say, I am sitting in a very upright position without very much support.
But I think it's just a Jeep.
I think that's what a Jeep is.
It's very Jeep. Let's go out, show them the very trunk.
Okay, and the very trunk, just like the very Jeep.
Not the half trunk, the very trunk.
So the doors are really heavy though. So when you're opening them and closing them, watch, I'm going to shut this. I threw it. It does not shut. You got to slam it.
All right, to get in the back here, just like everything else, door handle, open. Man, these doors, they are heavy. Just open that up, and then you got back here. So here, you got a cover for the top and some other accessories.
Nice.
Got some door hinges. This is the roll bar here. You got enough space. Let me take the camera because I think that we should do a Tyler test.
Oh, another one?
Another Tyler test.
Hey, this one's not that bad. Look at this.
I think we found the car for a Tyler.
Or a full-size dog.
You probably can fit 2 full-size Tylers back there.
No question.
Oh, you might even fit 3. I mean,
well, if we start stacking, we can fit like 5.
We can fit a lot. All right, well, we found the trunk that holds a Tyler.
Yeah.
All right. At least out of all this motorist journalism, we found one car for you.
Thank you.
All right, to close it, just close the back there. Very easy to do. Very easy.
That one seemed to close a little bit easier than my last door.
It does. You got your little tow hook over there. Now, we're going to talk about the 3 main models of the Jeep right before we wrap up here. But on the Sahara, you get these running boards. With the Rubicon, you get, I don't remember what they call them, I'll tell you, but it's instead of a side step, it's actually like a rock bar, so you don't destroy your car. Yeah. Went ahead and we'll give them a couple last small factoids and wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Guess what, Tyler?
What?
We're back. The Jeep it's a nice place to be.
It is. It's an expensive place to be.
It is an expensive place to be. So out of the 3 main options, you have a Sport, you have a Sahara, and you have a Rubicon.
Yep.
The Sport is, I got my prices down here, starting out at $27,695.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Not too bad. The Sahara starts at $33,795, and the Rubicon starts at $36,995. Now with this starting at $33,795,
it says it right here on this sheet, but then the final one says $41,250.
So what's $8,000 in here?
Well, the body color grille with fine silver accents is $695. The trailer hitch, $495.
That's not too bad.
The automatic transmission, $1,350.
I'm gonna save that money
with a manual,
and I'm gonna get a manual. I'm gonna put on some sick rims.
Track lock differential rear axle, $445.
I don't know what that does, but it doesn't seem too terrible.
Air conditioning with automatic temperature control. So if you want to stay cool in the summer, you have to pay $395.
So you're saying if you want air conditioning, it's almost $400?
Yeah. Well, the heated front seats is another $395.
Which is absolutely a necessity, especially if you live in a northern climate.
The Freedom Top 3-piece fiberglass hardtop is $995.
I'm also saving that $1,000, and I'm keeping the soft top.
Yeah, probably. The Radio 430N, $1,195.
I don't know what the difference between this radio and the base stock one is, but I do know even this one doesn't have a backup camera. So I'm probably going to save that money as well.
Remote start, $495.
Kind of nice.
Yeah, except if you have a garage.
Right. So that got this up to what? 41, almost $42,000.
$41,250.
All right, so I can see where the price goes. I don't think it's absolutely terrible. But what I will say is every time, that was probably really loud, I apologize to you viewers.
Yeah, I was cringing at the thought of you clipping the tripod back together.
What I will say is, as a Jeep driver, I'm not a Jeep owner, as a Jeep driver, I feel like I always have to park aggressively in scenery and with at least one wheel at a different elevation than every other one.
Yes.
All right, did you want to show them something about the Jeep stuff on the inside?
So, you're gonna call me crazy because I'm seeing so much Jeep on this car, but Jeep, 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 Jeep.
Did you see the little Jeep over there?
There's a little Jeep over there. It's everywhere.
Look at this. There's the Jeep grill right there.
What? That's crazy.
There's your Jeep right there.
Jeep.
So you definitely know that you are in a Jeep.
Yes, 100%. And I think it's cool that they put this branding on their cars since 1941, because how many car manufacturers can say they've been around since 1941?
Not very many.
A few American ones, but
I would also say, aside from the Jeep Wrangler has been very fortunate over the past several years to not have many competitors. You had the FJ.
Yep.
And that was probably pretty much it, really. But now, if you look forward to 2021, they're going to have the Bronco to compete with. They're going to have the Defender, which is already out. And possibly a Defender. I mean, you're a little bit in a different price range. But those two things coming, I could see a Jeep Wrangler finally beginning to depreciate a little bit.
And being a little bit more affordable to the average everyday person.
Because Jeep Wranglers are a lot like G-Wagons, and they don't lose a lot of value.
Which is good if you have one.
Bad if you're trying to buy one.
Yeah.
That's great consumer advice.
I know, right? It's like we said the same thing.
It is fun. I am not afraid to go anywhere with this thing, though.
It's a go anywhere type of vehicle.
It really is. Do you have any other final thoughts, or are we ready for me to tell them what I do not like over the past 24 hours of...
I really want to hear what you don't like.
Okay, so there's just a few things, and I don't even want to say them because they're not that bad. But one of them is, if you look out the front, and this is probably the biggest one, it looks like where the hood goes down, that is the end of your vehicle.
Oh, it's not the end of it?
You have...
Oh, there's extra.
You have wheel arches on either side, which is something you just have to get used to. It's not a bad thing, it's just something you have to get used to, and it's different than other vehicles.
Yes.
The next thing that I do not like, at 33 degrees, it is warm on the inside. At 15 degrees, the inside of this does not warm up at all.
I think a big part of it is the roof comes off.
So just something to be mindful of. The third and probably final thing I don't really love about this is the seats have about no bolstering.
So like right now we're going around a slight curve at the speed limit, and I feel like I'm sliding to the edge of my seat.
No, that's Jeep Wrangler.
Yes.
If you want more bolsters, in the Rubicon, I believe they come with a little bit more bolstered seating. So
yet again, the reason why I would probably factor in that car.
I get it though.
I get the Jeep. Yeah.
After driving this for a day, I completely understand why I see so many of them on the road, because they are worth it. Now your gas mileage is junk. Your combined gas mileage is 18 miles a gallon.
Oh yikes.
So you're not getting good gas mileage, you can't really tow, so it's really just a toy.
Yep.
But it is a fun toy. Especially, they make these Wranglers in all sorts of goofy colors. This one I like to call it Hulk Green.
That's what I've heard you say that one before.
I don't think that's the actual color.
I don't think it's the actual color.
But I enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it at first, but after like driving it for a day, I do. I do like it. What can I say? It's a Jeep Wrangler, and it's extremely fun.
Yes. It is a very fun car. I drove it for a handful of minutes yesterday, and I understood it. It feels like you're just this big, powerful thing on the road.
And you're sitting up higher than really anything else.
Yeah. And it doesn't really look that way when you're outside the vehicle, but just the seating position is comparable to a truck.
If you're in the market for a fun vehicle and you want to be up high and you maybe want to do a little bit of off-roading, I would go ahead and check out a Jeep Wrangler.
Specifically the Sahara if you're going to drive it a lot.
The Sahara is like the luxury version of the three. Sport, Sahara, Rubicon.
Sport's the one that is the cheapest and the most practical, because you can just not have to spend all your money on it. Sahara's got all the nicety gadgets, and then the Rubicon has the nicety gadgets, and it can do the off-roading.
And the off-roading, yeah. The biggest difference between the Sport and the Sahara, that visually for me, is the Sport, the fender, they're not fender flares, I don't know what they're called. The fenders,
they're not painted.
They're not painted.
So that little green bit you can see up there is plastic black.
Right, so that's a good easy trick to see what you're looking at it, whether it's a Sport or a Sahara.
Yes.
I would go ahead and goof around online on Jeep.com and look at all the different options you can do, because you can literally customize these like crazy.
Yes, you can.
I like this. This started out at $41,000. It's currently for sale for $33,000. So it lost less than 10 grand of its value.
Over 82,000 miles.
So I would say, I mean, it does hold its value very well.
Yeah, that is incredible.
And if you want a Jeep, in Hulk green, if you're in northern Minnesota, if you go to the VW dealer, I would say probably within the next 2 weeks, I guarantee you, I personally will knock out $500 of this vehicle.
Really?
Well, I mean, with Nick's help.
May or may not actually happen, but our salesperson will definitely treat you well and be nice to you.
I think that's about it though, right?
Yeah.
All right, if you guys liked it, make sure you give yourselves an awkward high five.
I forgot about this so much. I've been staring at it. My gripe. This right here looks aftermarket. It's bone stock.
But it looks aftermarket.
You know, it's the reason I don't like it is because I just paid $41,250 for a car.
And you paid more money for this radio.
Yes, I paid more money for the bigger radio, and it looks aftermarket.
That's a good consumer products. We are good at reviewing them.
Let's do another awkward high five since I interrupted our...
All right. Please, for Christmas, all I want is for you to subscribe.
And then click the like button.
And we'll see you for the next wacky, crazy, real-life
adventure of a
review-ish
craziness.
Fun. All right, let's go have some more fun with this thing. We're gonna take it on a mountain that you guys probably shouldn't watch because we might scratch it.
Yep.
All right, take care, guys. Till next time.
Have fun and good luck.
All right.